Hey everyone, hope you guys are having a good day. Today looks like they actually dropped some more information in regarding the patch coming up for Ginichimaru. And there was a couple things that kind of worried me a little bit, but I also wanted to discuss with you guys and give you guys my own thoughts about it. At the end of the day, I'm still pretty excited in regards to Ginichimaru coming out. I strongly believe he's going to be a really good DPS character. So let's go ahead and talk about some of the things I want to share. So the first thing, I guess you could say the elephant in the room, is that Rangiku is going to get delayed. Now, personally myself, I kind of feel a little bit upset about this. It's both upset, but I guess happy because they are compensating. They're giving, I believe, up to more than 2,000 Jades for Rangiku being delayed. Obviously, anyone in general should be happy you're getting free Jades, but the way that I personally see it is that if Rangiku is not going to be in the banner while I'm pulling for Gen and getting copies of him, right? That means that whenever, if she releases, let's say in next week or the next 2 weeks, I'm not going to be able to chase any dupes for her because she will be put, I believe, in a standard banner. The more dupes you get for a character, the better they're going to be for your team. Now, given the fact that Rangiku is actually a support character, her B2 is actually really good because I think it gives like 20% of, I think, attack and element damage to your thrust unit, so that's really good. But now it's just a little bit iffy because since she's not going to be in the banner with Ginichimaru, I won't be able to chase for those dupes like I did before with Momo. Now, that being said though, people will receive those 2,000 Jades so they can use them to save it for another character they're looking forward to. Or if you were a little bit off from just getting Ginichimaru, then you will be able to get that as well. Please do keep in mind that although she is not going to be in the banner, they are planning on giving her core stamp and her weapon stamp eventually for free, so you will have that one copy just for free. So it's not like they're just taking her out of the game and then they're not planning on giving her for free or anything like that. So at least that's good. At least you will have one copy to be able to assist, but I don't know. It was a little bit upsetting on my part. Now, for the second update that's actually happening that I'm pretty excited about, it's in regard to the stamp corridor. If there's anything in this game mode that has been pretty frustrating is when it comes to the stamp corridor to make sure to you get the right stamp. I really can't emphasize how much I've put into this, how many keys I put, and I've only gotten one Aizen and one Toshiro. So ever since release, keep in mind, I've gotten keys, I've spent money on keys, and those are the only two ones. I always somehow end up rolling in Tozen or Ikaku or Sajin. That's like my curse. Those are my curse characters that I always get no matter what I try or no matter what I do. It's the ones that I always tend to get. Now, with this coming up patch, it looks like it's going to be on the 16th, so it's not going to be right away this Friday. It's going to be for next week. It looks like you will be able to select a character of your choosing, and that will increase the chance of you obtaining the stamp that you actually chose. Now, if you actually hit pity, I'm assuming that it will further increase or hopefully guarantee that. Well, I don't want to say guarantee because everything is not 100% set, but it will increase the chance of you actually getting that core stamp that you will get. I really wish that in the information, they have like an information section when it comes to the stamps, where it tells you like, oh, you have a 30% chance of actually getting it because you chose this as your correct core stamp. But if you hit pity, then it's going to go to like a 60% or something like that. That way we are aware what the probability is going to be of us actually getting those stamps for our characters. Now, when it comes to the event itself for Ginichimaru, it looks like we're going to get our standard 5 and 5 pools, 5 for weapon and 5 for your character. Then it looks like they will be giving 1,050 Jades. Probably going to be some type of event that we have. I don't know if it might be like a daily or it might be some type of actual game mode, but you will be getting those 1,050 Jades and you will be able to get a skin. I believe this one is going to be for Urio, so if it is, then I'll just put it on the screen so you guys can see which one I'm talking about. And then we will have 1,000 Jades as well. So that's what, already 2150 Jades. And it looks like that's going to be like a banner of Ginichimaru that we will be able to equip. That actually looks pretty sick. I like that. Nice. And at the bottom here, you can actually see that there's going to be about 2,200 Jades when it comes to the event. So these are going to be kind of like the type of events that we're getting here. So we're going to get them throughout the event, the time period. So it's not going to be just like, oh, day one, you're able to get all of this. It's just going to be distributed throughout the days or the weeks it's going to be happening. So some of these events are going to be uh, obviously different, but think of it kind of like this, like the bingo scratch off, comeback training, but it's probably going to be something completely different. And then just by clearing these type of events, you will be able to get these Jades, which is really good. It really shocks me how much Jades this game actually gives to its player base. Sometimes I do see see some players here mention that they feel like this game is stingy, and I honestly think very differently. I think this game is very generous, and as long as you're not just spamming Jades into very unnecessary things, I think that you will be perfectly fine. But that being said, though, let me know what you guys think about the Rangiku being delayed. Like I said, I personally feel a little bit upset about it, but it's okay. I feel like at the end of the day, a lot of people are getting more Jade, so that's really good. And I makes me wonder what happened for her to be delayed. Now, one last thing before I go is that I do plan to start streaming in the future, so I do have the link to my Twitch in my bio. And hopefully in the future, I definitely start streaming on release dates. That way, if you guys have any questions, I can hopefully answer them right there and there. But yeah, until then, hope you guys are safe. Hope you guys have a good one, and I'll catch you guys next time.